pass across the formation is picked off, and Aiden O'Connell's going to flush it.
Nobody knows where it is. Now it's centered. Muir with a shot. Scores!
Now down low to Lana McCarthy. A little spin move.
DeLeo of Bedford. She centers. Shot and score.
Aiden O'Connell puts the exclamation point on the game.
Connor down low. Trying to get it. Oh! Devin Mansfield! Devin Mansfield from right on goal!
Good evening and welcome to the Bedford High School Gym for tonight's game between the Bedford Bulldogs and the Nashua North Titans. My name's Lauren Fox, and alongside Jack Watson, we will bring you all the action as the Bulldogs aim to stay undefeated and go 5-0 in the regular season. They got a tough opponent, Jack, tonight. Nashua North comes in at 4-1.
Yeah, definitely. And a key thing to note here is Nashua North was the only team to beat Bedford last season. I think 5th or 6th game in the season, around the same time in the schedule. 8-point victory for Nashua North. So definitely a very interesting matchup. Should be high-paced, a lot of offensive intensity, and it should be a fun one.
Tough matchup, of course. Steve Lane coaching the Titans, and he is always prepared and was certainly prepared in last year's game to neutralize Aiden O'Connell and the boys. And, well, this one should be no exception. We had the chance to catch up with Coach Frank Moreno. Actually, Harry Kozlowski did, so we will let Harry give you a little bit of insight along with Coach Moreno on an interview that was taped earlier this week.
We're speaking with boys basketball coach Frank Moreno. Coach, your team is 4-0, and you just won the Queen City Invitational. But that wasn't easy. How do you feel about how your team responded to the challenges, especially to some of those really tough games in the tournament?
Yeah, the boys really stepped up. You know, we had a handful of really tough games early on. Central, Trinity, Wyndham, all gave us fits in different ways. We were well behind against Wyndham, and we were able to come back and win. And then the first game against Salem in the tournament was, really too close for comfort. They hit a bunch of outside shots and made it a challenge for us, and we were able to squeak that one out. But I think that we were able to build on that adversity a little bit. In the second and third games, we really played well. Some of our best basketball of the year. We've got a little bit of momentum now, and I'm really happy with that.
In that tournament, Luke Soden reached the 1,000-point milestone. What's it been like coaching a player with that much talent?
Oh, it's such a blessing to have him as part of our program. It really is. You know, he puts so much work in his game year round. He's a leader on and off the floor. He can score in multiple ways, and he's really committed to improving his game on the defensive end this year as well to get him ready for playing in the next level. So he's a real advantage to have for us for sure.
Now, Nashua North is having a solid season so far. What do they bring to their game? What kind of matchup challenges does it present to your team today?
Yeah, they're a really difficult, very well coached team. Steve Lane is a coach that I respect as much as anyone else in the league. They're very fast. They have a good mix of size with Rodriguez underneath and some really quick guards. Parth McGloney is a knockdown shooter. They play a really aggressive, trapping man-to-man defense, so we definitely have our work cut out for us for sure. It'll be a tough test.
Coach, thank you for your time. We'll speak again soon.
Fantastic. Thanks, Harry.
Great job, Harry, on that one, giving us a little bit of insight, a little bit of inside scouting coming from Coach Moreno, as well as a little bit of idea of what Steve Lane's going to be up to. And if you look at some of the previous games that have been played, Jack, looks like Nashua North on defense that's been where their advantage has been. Nobody scored more than 60 points against them, and even in their loss to Merrimack, they only lost 51-47. So they're a team that's tough to get on the board against. And when you think about a guy like Luke Soden who puts up numbers in bunches, well, it's going to be, which one is it? Is it the oil or is it the water?
Yeah, no, of course. And I also think back to the Trinity game they played earlier as well. They caused a ton of havoc and turnovers for Trinity. So I think if they can do that today versus Bedford, I think that'll be their key to success for sure. And trying to limit Luke Soden, like you said, I think that's going to be extremely important.
And if you're playing against Bedford, you better bet. That's the number one thing you're trying to do this year is key on Luke Soden. Last year, it was a little more difficult. You were trying to key on two guys, O'Connell as well as as Soden. And right now, well, you're just trying to key on one of them. It's Soden, but there are some other weapons. The lineups for both teams, for North, the visitors, Robinson Rodriguez, 6'5 junior, Parth Maglani, who was referenced in the pregame interview, 6'2 junior, Alize Roy Cortez, a 5'9 junior, one of those speedy guards, Adrian Lazo, a 6'2 senior, and Jaden Pena, a 5'10 senior. And on the other side for the Bulldogs, the backcourt of Brady O'Connell, Luke Soden, and Nico Bedoyan, three very quick guards, and then some bigger guys, Spencer Henrishon, 6'4 senior center, and Austin Kazajansky, a 6'3 senior forward, who, by the way, if you want to see some dunks, Kazajansky's got you covered. So should be a very exciting game. We are sticking with you here as the Bedford High School Band is on hand to celebrate America with the playing of our nation's national anthem.
Bedford High School Band.
Rendition of our nation's national anthem by the Bedford High Pep Band. When you say, Jack?
Oh yeah, I love the band coming in here and doing that. It's awesome.
It is certainly better than just having a recording. We have, if you're looking at the student section tonight, the thing that you might notice that's a little bit weird or unusual, I guess, is everybody's wearing blue. The reason for that, a Bedford High School student, sophomore Nate Edwards, was tragically killed in a car accident within the last week or so, and really a rough way for the student body to come back to school. Student body mourning in their own way, and so tonight, Friday night, big game, come out wearing blue to salute the one they knew as Nedwards. So our condolences to the student body, of course, those who are closest to him, as well as to his family. We've been thinking about you all week. So rough week for the Bedford High crew. And jumping center, Kazajansky wins the tip. Quickly, the Bulldogs with a layup. Nothing doing. Soden misses, and right back the other way comes North. So this is what we're in for. If you are watching the game on TV and wondering why I'm giving the score like it's my job, well, part of it is because it is. Great rebound, Pena, and goes back up, scores two. Nashua North on top 2-0, but we are simulcast. We're on WBNH 105.1 as well as BCTV. So for those listening at home without the benefit of a TV, well, you're going to have to put up with me giving you the score a whole bunch more than I need to. Bulldogs wearing their home whites, red numbers, black and red trim, and Nashua North navy blue with...
I like the pressure here.
Yep, Nashua North putting on some big pressure. Great bounce pass through from Pena. Broken up and coming back the other way. Brady O'Connell for the Bulldogs. Soden to the corner. Kazajansky with the left to the middle. Uses his body, gets stuck. Now Soden, a deep three. Off the front iron, no good. Bulldogs trail at 2-0. 6:50 remaining here in quarter number one.
I do like the pace they're playing at. Both teams playing very fast. Oh, great shot.
Nice jumper, elevation from Parth Maglani, and North on top 4-0. Nashua North in navy blue with a Carolina blue numbers.
I like the pressure that Nashua North's putting. Base guarding, playing the back doors. Soden goes up with the foul.
Henderson, nice entry pass. Soden gets fouled. They'll go to the line and shoot 2.
Yeah, and that's good patience there. You know, surveying the top, surveying at the top of the key, seeing who's open. The nice backdoor cut from Luke Soden, getting the foul call. I mean, that's textbook.
And Henderson had not played last year. He's a new one back to the program, but he's here starting. Soden makes his first free throw. Bedford's on the board. And another name that you might not recognize if you are following a lot of Bedford basketball. There's another senior who did not play for several years. That's Danny Black, as Soden makes his second free throw. And quickly down the court, McGlonney on a fast break makes it 6-2 in favor of North. Soden back the other way, entry pass to Henderson, kicks it out to Kazajanski, drives into lane, high off the glass, no good. And rebound to Robinson, and back the other way comes North.
Bedford definitely looking for a foul there. Fans acting shocked, but looks pretty straight up to me, so good defense.
I've got to agree with you. Now a turnaround J comes, no good, off the back iron from Roy Cortez, and Kazajanski's pass down court, stolen by North, and then North's pass into the front court, out of bounds, and it'll be Bedford Bulldog ball from the near side where we are.
Yeah, lots of fast-paced action. I like how they're pushing the ball. I like how they're running the lanes well, trying to get to the hoop as quick as possible. I mean, I think this is what we expected from 2 top teams.
It would seem that way early on. Ball back up top, Soden with it, loses the ball, got fouled, but it's on the ground. It'll Bedford ball on the far side. Bedford, if you are listening on the radio, going left to right on your radio dial. If you're watching at home, they're going the same direction, but you can see it. So I guess it doesn't really matter. Ball to the near corner. Soden kicks down low to Kazajanski. Ball lost by Austin. And a tie-up down in the key. Great hustle, Henderson, another football guy.
Yeah, it was also great hustle from Jaden Pena as well, trying to dive on to force a jump ball. So very good play, very good heads-up play to get the ball back for Nashua North.
North gets the arrow. 5.5 minutes left here in the first quarter.
Bedford going to their full court press. Something that we've seen this team do all season. Nashua North gets through, misses the layup, but you gotta like to see that, you know, getting through the press that quickly.
Roy Cortez misses the layup. O'Connell with it into the front court, goes up, is fouled, and that one assessed to Parth McGlonney, his first. Second foul called, or the third team foul, I should say, on North.
Yeah, that was a great head fake there. You could see before he went up and pumped it with his hands. He actually did it with his head to get him on the jump, which I think, you know, that's just a textbook play. They don't really teach that much, but I mean, that's a good, you know, fake. Gets a lot of people, definitely the head fake. So that was good.
Got him to leave his feet, drew the foul. O'Connell misses the first, the second also no good. And Bedford still with 2 points here with just over 5 minutes left in the first, trailing 6-2, driving the paint. And the shot no good from McGlonney, but the foul called on Brady O'Connell, and that is his first, and the first of the night on the Bulldogs.
Yeah, that was a great take. Defense, you know, let them go right through 2 people, and when you're in a zone or a man or anything, you don't let someone go through 2 people to get a free floater like that. So, you know, definitely a mistake there on the defense for sure, letting them go right between 2 defenders.
Robinson misses the first. Now he will take the second. That one is good and makes it 7-2 in favor of North. Nico Bedoyan taking the ball up, guarded closely by Roy Cortez. And now into the front court is Nico. Drives the paint, kicks corner. Kazajanski back up top. Soden drives the paint and loses the ball. Now over to the near side. Bedoyan for 3 is good. That makes it 7-5. In favor of North. Bedford cuts into that lead.
That was a great high arcing shot there. Really good patience from Luke Soden, even though he got kind of blocked on that initial take. Looks, surveys, finds him in the corner for the open 3.
McGlonney's shot misses back the other way. Soden's 3 near side off the front iron, no good. Henderson fighting, can't get the rebound, can't get the putback. And now North back the other way, leading 7-5 over Bedford with about 4:18 left here in the first period. Lazo now over to Roy Cortez, back to Lazo up top. And now to Maglani, and looking down low to Pena. Pena, turnaround Jay. Nice shot, misses long. And now Robinson with it. Looks back up top. Maglani, deep three is good. Maglani, a big threat up there. 6'2 junior, now has got 7. And Nashua North leads it 10-5.
Doesn't seem like Nashua North is getting tricked by all the different defensive schemes that Bedford's running. They're switching it from man to the press to the zone. They're generating a lot of looks for Nashua North, but they've done a really good job at being patient and poised and picking apart the defense here.
Great drive and kick, Bedoyan to Henderson. That was how the Bulldogs got their last basket, and North answers quickly. Lazo down low on a beautiful pass from Roy Cortez.
Yeah, absolutely beautiful pass. Got the defense kind of looking, and nice one-hand laser pass. Got him right for the layup.
Now Roy Cortez assessed with a foul on the floor, trying to fight for a ball with O'Connell. And a substitution for the Bulldogs. Thomas Braga in, Austin Kazajanski out. Ball to the corner, Braga. Now Bedoyan into the paint, got tripped, and they said that he traveled. And he went palms up on that one, immediately looked at the official protesting his case, but man, that's not a good way to get a call. Just put your head down and go back the other way. Yeah,
absolutely. No need to risk a tech or risk saying something that you might regret for, a call that probably, I don't know the replay, but.
He would have hoped for the foul on the trip, but it was incidental. 12-7 North, 2:50 left here in quarter number 1. Lazo dribbling near side, Soden screened. Ball kicked over far side. Maglani, big threat. He's got 7 so far. Now the ball back to Tristan Jones. Drives the paint. Feathery left hand is good. Jones came into the ball game, and the one thing he can do is finger roll. 14-7 North as O'Connell drives, looks underneath Soden, couldn't find him, and Soden could not control. It's off his fingers, out of bounds. It'll be Titan ball underneath, and the Bulldogs chasing the 7 early, and North has exploded on offense.
Yeah, and I think that's, led from their defense, being very patient on defensive end, and they're doing a really good job on that help side, as you can see from that backdoor cut. Guys shifted in, got in the passing lane, and created the turnover, so just textbook defense there from Nashua North.
Jones tried to find Lazo for North on that one, but you got an illegal screen set by Tristan Jones on that, and that will be Jones's first foul.
Yeah, Nashua North already with 4 fouls here. Or 5?
5 on North at this point, so they're picking them up quickly. Now Bedoyan drives.
That's her 6th.
Loses the ball. Another foul assessed. I'm not sure on whom that one is. That's 52 again, and Jones has been in the game for about 90 seconds and has picked up 2. And Bedoyan will go to the line and shoot a pair for the Bulldogs, trailing 14-7.
Yeah, and that was a great Euro step getting to the rim.
That was most certainly a Euro step. First one comes from Bedoyan, is good. Into the ball game for North. Peter Donovan, a 6'5 junior, out of the game. Jones, the 6-foot sophomore, and Steve Lane, the coach for North, takes a moment to talk to him. Good coaching. Saw something he didn't like on the moving screen, and Bedoyan makes the second free throw. Well, what I saw on that was Jones, as he was going to set the pick, trying to communicate with his team, and the communication wasn't there, and he sort of got baited into that one.
Yeah, no, absolutely. And I think he definitely addressed that on the sideline. And, that's just a sign of good coaching, taking your guy out, checking in on him, making sure, telling him what he did wrong, and hopefully he'll learn from that. But
Maglani with a 3, fakes Dylan Soden out of his shoes and misses the 3. Now a long outlet pass converted there by Brady O'Connell. He's got 2. The Bulldogs trail 14-11 now after trailing 14-7.
Yeah, it was a great way to run the court down as well, getting open in that passing lane. And Luke, being one of the best players in this league, being one of the best passers and offensive threats, he just sees him, throws it right on the money.
Pena pass in to Peter Donovan. A little jump stop floater is good. Makes it 16-11 favor of North. And now Braga loses the ball. Soden somehow recovers it, dribbles into the paint, jumper high off the glass. It's good. Beautiful shot, Luke Soden. He's got 4, and the Bulldogs trail by 3, 16-13. The ball lost there by Pena. He's on the floor and tried to get a timeout called, and Nico Bedoyan had both arms around Pena on the floor, and Bedoyan again comes out of it palms up, and that's one thing, a coaching point for him.
Yeah, definitely.
Walk away, live to fight another day. Bedoyan assessed with the foul. That one's his first, second of the game on the Dogs.
Yeah, and I could definitely see from our angle, I think that that opposite hand, I think his left hand actually did hit him on the head, so definitely a good call there. Oh, good passing lane strip.
Pass stolen by Dylan Soden, and they'll give a delay of game warning, I think, unless that was a timeout called by North, but Dylan Soden gets a bucket there.
Yeah, definitely great way to pass, jump the passing lane, and it's a free layup, so great defense, great deny by
North 16, Bedford 15. About half a minute left here in quarter number one. A lot of offense, a lot more offense than I honestly thought we were going to see from North. Looked based on, I guess, on paper that it was going to be a defensive matchup, but not the case so far.
Yeah.
Pass in, and Roy Cortez had just gotten free, knocks down the bucket, and Bedford back the other way. Now it's Brady O'Connell, a little reverse layup, no good. Rebound, Roy Cortez, and back the other way comes North. They'll play for the last shot here, about 12 seconds remaining in the first quarter. We'll see if they can get Maglani off a screen. And Maglani rolls off. Roy Cortez, left hand, drives the paint, kicks, trying to kick, nothing doing, high off the glass. And the shot, sort of a crazy one at that, and nothing doing. And the Bulldogs, after trailing by as many as 7, they trailed 14-7, closed the half on an 8-4 run. And at the end of quarter number one, it's Nashua North 18, Bedford 15. Jack, any thoughts on the first 8 minutes of play?
No, definitely. Nashua North playing really patient. I like their defensive intensity, really getting up at Bedford's face, pressuring them to make that drive so they can collapse and really do a good job at double teaming those defenders driving in, especially Luke Soden. They've done a great job at, clogging them inside, so they're getting a tough time passing it outside, as well as jumping the passing lanes and, making shots on offense. Their defense is translating into offense very well, and I think that's been key for them.
And they really have the quickness, Nashua North does, to make a mess of things for the Bedford Bulldogs. On the board so far, Parth Maglani leading the way for North. He's got 7. 2 for Roy Cortez, Lazo, Donovan, Pena, and Jones. And chipping in with 1 is Robinson Rodriguez. And for the Bulldogs, Nico Bedoyan leading the way with 5. Luke Soden 4. Brady O'Connell, Dylan Soden, and Spencer Henrichon with a bucket apiece. And we are ready to start quarter number 2. The Bulldogs of Bedford trailing 18-15. Lauren Fox, Jack Watson, Bill Jennings, Andrew Fenn on camera, Harry Kozlowski, Bill Carter. The gang's all here. We have more people than the Manning cast, honestly. Roy has 9. I must have missed something along the way. Roy, I don't have him with 9. Roy Cortez back over to the corner to Maglani, and Maglani's entry pass broken up. Bedoyan comes away with it. Now over to the far side. Kick to the corner. Braga's 3 is good, and that knots us up at 18. The Bulldogs now on an 11-4 run.
Yeah, big 3 for Bedford for Thomas in the corner. That was just a great look, wide open. You got to let that fly.
Roy Cortez with it. Now spins, kick to the corner. Ball back up top. Maglani, a 3.
Ooh.
And that one, money. He's got 10, this Parth Maglani.
The fadeaway.
And Nashua now leads 21-18. He's an impressive player, got the size, and can elevate and create some space for himself as well. Now, anything you can do, I can do just as well. Luke Soden knocks down a 3. He's got 7, and we're tied up at 21. Now we got ourselves a ball game.
That's Luke Soden for you. If he can do it, he can do it better. Luke Soden, deadly 3-point shooter.
Off the fake, Terrio shot, no good. O'Connell now on the fast break for the Bulldogs. Jump stop, kicks it. Soden finds O'Connell. Back to Soden in the paint. He is fouled. The hoop and the harm. The Bulldogs lead their first lead of the game, 23-21. Soden will try to make this a 3-point play.
Yeah, that was a great decision by Luke. You know, he had two people jumping up with him. He made the quick thinking play, dish it back to Brady O'Connell on the wing, and just gives it right back to him, kind of like a give and go, and it was just a great take. So textbook from Luke Soden.
Dylan Soden out, Austin Kazajansky in for the Bulldogs. And a make here would give the Bulldogs a 17-7 run.
Yeah, definitely a big swing from the beginning of the game. They're playing with much more intensity on the offensive end. They're really making them pay for pushing up.
Soden converts that one. The Bulldogs now on a 17-7 run. Biggest lead of the game for Bedford. 6:27 remains here in the first half. Ball stolen. Brady O'Connell fighting for it with McGloney. Knocked away from McGloney. And they say that O'Connell got caught with his hands in the cookie jar, fouled Parth McGloney. And that will be foul number 3 on the Bulldogs, number 2 on Brady O'Connell.
Yeah, definitely a hack from behind. You can see it on the replay there. Definitely got his arm around and, you know, got his hands a little too far in that cookie jar.
I also neglected to mention a member of our broadcast team, Dale Bird, on hand doing replays in the studio. So we do have more people in the Manning cast. McGloney shot no good, but a great play made by Jaden Pena, knocking the ball off the Bedford defender as they both went fighting for the rebound. I should say Lazo knocked it off of Soden, and it will be North ball on the far side. McGloney trying to find somebody, couldn't find his man. Instead, Soden intercepts it. O'Connell winds up converting on a layup, but they'll say that I believe it was Logan O'Connell, the little brotherly love on it. Looked like he grabbed the net, and the ball went in. Yep, so they'll say it's offensive interference and no basket.
Yeah, you can definitely see it on the replay. Definitely grabbed the net. Good call by the refs there.
Saw it here in real time. I mean, I understand trying to help your brother out, but man, we got to stay within the rules.
Oh no, exactly. Yeah.
Jumper from Roy Cortez, no good.
Oh.
Soden loses the rebound, back the other way. Pena with it. McGloney a 3 near side, misses long. Now picks up the rebound as it rolls along the floor. Pena jumper just inside the free throw line, I should say, is good. Pena's got 4, and it's now 24-23 Bulldogs. Very happy to have a close and exciting game. Now driving into the lane, left-hand layup, good. Soden, he's got 12, and the Bulldogs have extended their lead 26-23.
BCTV's live channels and on-demand content are now easier to access at your fingertips than ever before. Bedford Community Television is available for free download on Apple iOS and Android. Download the Bedford Community Television app from your app store today.
I gotta say, when I first heard Seven Nation Army on the radio 20 years ago, I didn't think I would still be hearing it played literally every football game, basketball game. It's like
iconic song.
Yeah, you learn to play the Star Spangled Banner, and I guess you learn to play the White Stripes.
Well, and I heard it here all the time coming to games and, you know, playing a little bit for this program, but we hear it at Syracuse too. They play it at the games of Syracuse.
It is literally everywhere. Ubiquitous. Jack White, I don't think I ever would have thought in a million years. 26-23, Bulldogs lead the Titans of Nashua North. Pena drives, gets trapped down low, and now it's Roy Cortez driving the paint, spins, nice little fadeaway Che is good. What a shot.
Great way to make space. That spin was a great move. Great way to create separation for the fadeaway shot. And that's not an easy shot either.
26, not even close. 26-25 Bulldogs. Kazajansky drives, makes the shot, does the senior, and the Bulldogs again lead by 3. 4.5 minutes remain here in the first half. Deep 3 taken by Lazo, and we are tied up again, 28 apiece.
Yeah, that was huge 3. Spencer Henderson right in his face and just drains it.
Bedoyan down low. Soden swings it over near side. Logan O'Connell shot misses. And back the other way come the Titans. Might have gotten away with the travel there. Lazo, a three up top, off the mark. Bedoyan the rebound, right back the other way. High speed to Henderson down in the paint. And Henderson got fouled, will go to the line and shoot two.
Yeah, I just want to mention Luke Stone's pass from the opposite corner to Logan O'Connell. That was a really, really good pass. Way to see the full court there. Get the swing from one point of the three-point line to the other corner. That was a great pass.
Henderson's free throw hits the back iron. And he will attempt to make the back end here. Tied up 28 apiece. The foul on Henderson committed by Maglani. That is his second. And coming back the other way are the Titans after Henderson misses the second. Driving into the paint, Pena, shot blocked by Bedoyan. Back the other way, the Bulldogs. Kazajansky, bring down the Thunder.
You called it. You called it pregame.
Hey, if you can do it, why not? If I could dunk, I probably wouldn't do anything but dunk. But great breakup of that pass there by Soden. Yeah, no messing around. I mean, if you can dunk, don't fool around with that. Kazajansky can jump out of this gym.
I think his head nearly hit the rim there.
I have that problem too. Pena on the layup, reverse is good. He gets his bucket. He's got half a dozen. And now Bedoyan loses it on the drive. Lazo the rebound. And back the other way, the Titans in a 30-30 matchup. 3:13 remains here in the first half. Brady O'Connell waits to get back into the game. North swings it around to Pena. Pena comes over, communicates with his coach, Steve Lane. Love that.
Yeah.
That is good coaching over here.
I love the patience. I love the patience and the IQ to pull it out and to talk with your coach, see what you're going to do. ISO, hits it.
Pena hit that 2 from the line. That gives him 8. His toes were on the line. And they gave him 3 on it, but they'll go back and fix it. Coach Moreno talking to the scorer's table as Kazajansky knocks down a 3 from the corner. He's got 7, and the Bulldogs lead at 33-32. Kenny Harrington over to talk to the scorers about the same thing. And they will correct the scoreboard, it would appear. I think we saw him on the line. The official saw him on the line. The guys running the board, I'm not going to name names, did not. And so as a result, the scoreboard is wrong. Bulldogs lead at 33-32.
Enjoying the game. Check out more.
You better be enjoying the game.
Check out more BHS sports action on Bedford Community Television, on your Apple TV and Roku. You can also watch the game on Amazon Fire TV via Cablecast Screenwave app. Download the app to watch the next live on big screen.
It is a luxury to have. When you're not here and you want to just watch the game, I'll tell you, speaking of Danny Black, I watched a lot of football this year with Danny playing quarterback from the comfort of my couch with a beverage in my hand. And the best part was I had really limited social interaction. It was glorious.
I actually watched it with a couple friends at my dorm, actually.
Hey, why not? It was good football.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah. Love watching those boys, I'll tell you that. And congratulations to the football team on that state championship. Quite an accomplishment, I'll tell you that.
Yeah,
and
back to
of course, Luke Soden, another kid, didn't play football last year, but he was out there this year, and
he was a stud.
He made an absolute impact this year.
I mean, it's crazy like that. You know how a lot of athletes can just seamlessly transition to other sports. I mean, he was an absolute stud.
Bo Jackson, Deion Sanders. North misses a 3. Back the other way come the Bulldogs. And Nico Bedoyan, a jumper from the free throw line. Good. Bedoyan's got 7. The Bulldogs lead 35-32. Again, their biggest lead of the game, 3. 2 minutes remain here in the first half. Maglani taking his time. Now back near side, Roy Cortez. And finds Lazo. Roy Cortez up top. Lazo, Roy Cortez drives the paint. High floater is good. Man, That's not the kind of stuff you roll out of bed and do. Roy Cortez has to put a ton of work in. Now bounce pass, O'Connell to Soden. Luke misses, gets the rebound, goes to put the shot up, can't convert, and he will shoot a pair. The foul called on Peter Donovan for Nashua North, his first.
Yeah, you got to box him out there for sure. They just kept letting him go up and get the rebound. I mean, at some point you gotta put a body on him. You gotta look up, you gotta box him out, and you gotta get that rebound. But good job on Luke Soden, staying with the play, sticking with it.
Luke makes the first. And takes aim at the second one now. Luke's got 14 for the Bulldogs, who lead at 37-34. Minute and a half left in the first half. I'm getting in the way of the communication between Harry and Bill here. Always in the way. Story of my life. Yep. Entry pass down low, McGloney, nothing doing. And they said Kazajanski got stuck with his hands in the cookie jar. And foul called on Austin Kazajanski. That's the fourth of the first half on the Bulldogs. Now back near side, Roy Cortez. Crossover dribble. O'Connell knocks it away. Brady somehow saves it before it goes out of bounds. Fires it about 80 miles an hour to Soden on the fast break. He converts. He's got 16.
Threading the needle.
Yeah, absolutely. 39-34, the Bulldogs lead.
Yeah, that was a textbook zip pass, threading the needle. Luke Soden in transition. I mean, you couldn't write that up any better.
Not even close. And to have the court vision to convert that pass, I'll tell you what. Ball far side, McGloney, layup, good. And they said the foul was on the floor, though. That's an interesting one. Called against Nico Bedoyan, but on the floor. I thought. Oh no, he said count the hoop. All right, yep. We're good now. McGloney on the board again. He's got
Nico again talking to the ref now with his hands up. Sure, we're gonna get a sub. Yep.
McGloney now has 13 for North.
Thomas
Bulldogs. Sorry.
Spencer Henderson. Sorry.
Bulldogs had their biggest lead of the game, 39-34, and now it's 39-37 after that three-point play. And yes, Henderson back into the game, Henderson out, Braga in. Looking for a three here, and you have some guys who can definitely shoot one. And playing for the last shot, absolutely. Are the Bulldogs leading by 2, try to go into the half with a little bit of momentum. Bedoyan thought about a jumper, thought about kicking it out. Now Brady O'Connell loses it in the paint. Roy Cortez back the other way. Bounce pass, Lazo is good. 5 seconds left in the first. Ball into the front court to Kazajanski, but he steps out of bounds. There's going to be about 2 seconds left, and North's going to have enough time to shoot.
Yeah, great way to, take the turnover, take it, and just go with it, run, get enough time to shoot the layup.
Roy Cortez, 3, not good, but after the first half, we are tied at 39 apiece. We mentioned it, for the Bulldogs leading the way, Luke Soden with 16, Austin Kazajanski with 7, as did Nico Bedoyan, and Thomas Braga, Dylan Soden, Spencer Henderson, Brady O'Connell, each chipping in with 2 apiece. On the other side, for North, Parth McGloney leading the way. He had 13. Jaden Pena, 8. Adrian Lazo, 7. Roy Cortez with 6. And then 2 apiece for Tristan Jones, Peter Donovan, and 1 on the bucket for Robinson Rodriguez. So after our first 16 minutes of basketball, 39 apiece. Kind of stymied right now. I think Bill Carter has a different sized head than I do. The headset is fitting strangely. Hey, what's going on? Lauren Fox alongside Jack Watson, Bill Carter, Harry Kozlowski, Andrew Fenn, Bill Jennings, and Dale Bird back in the studio. We have more people in here than the Manning cast. Okay, Jack Watson, when you watch Monday Night Football, do you watch the regular broadcast or do you watch the Mannings?
I watch the regular broadcast.
Do you really? Okay.
Yes, I do. The Mannings are really funny.
You watch it more from a standpoint of you're trying to learn how to do it correctly.
Oh, yeah, absolutely.
And the Mannings aren't going to teach that, and I don't disagree. So.
I mean, it's more of a talk show.
We should have like a Nick Stavropoulos cast where he sits at home and talks about the game. I think we need that. 39-39 coming out of the break. The Bedford Bulldogs and Nashua North Titans all tied up. So we got 16 minutes until there's a winner in this one. And a little aggressive is Robinson Rodriguez, and Nico Bedoyan draws the offensive foul, and Rodriguez commits it.
Yeah, great way to plant the feet there. Good heads-up play.
The head definitely went up when the elbow went into it. And yes, it was heads up as well. Soden on the curl gets the shot blocked. They said that it went off of him, and it will be Titans ball. I was wondering why is nobody going to inbound the ball?
Yeah, no, that was clean block right off of Luke Soden's back when he was trying to get that ball back. So
for Nashua North, they have not allowed more than 60 points in a game this season. They allowed 39 in the first half to the Bulldogs. Pass broken up there. Bedoyan starting the fast break. Nico into the paint, kicks corner, near side. Kazajanski, 3 off the front iron, no good. And rebound Lazo, and back the other way. Go the Titans.
Yeah, it's a great way to push the pace by Nico Bedoyan. And, great patience to stop and look for Austin in the corner.
Deep 3, Pena misses. Soden the rebound, 39 apiece. Soden, Kazajanski, and Austin, great body control, little reverse layup. And that'll give him 9 on the game. Deep 3, Miglani. Did they say 2 or 3? And they said it was a 2 for Miglani. He has been a deep threat. It was not a 2 by much, let's say that.
Yeah, it's a great up fake with the ball there. A ball fake, had Austin jumping, led to an open shot.
Now down low, Soden in the paint. Can't get that to fall. Lazo, the rebound. He's got about 17, I think. Not keeping track of rebounds. Now Robinson Rodriguez, the 3, long. Soden, the rebound. And back the other way, the Bulldogs tied 41-41. Brady O'Connell, jumper from the baseline is good. That gives him 4. And right back the other way, Roy Cortez on his own personal fast break, trying to go coast to coast. Henrich the rebound to Soden, and Luke had his foot on the end line when he went to try to corral that deep pass from Henrich, and they say it goes out of bounds.
Just a little bit too strong. A little bit too strong for the big man.
And back the other way come the Titans. No shortage of energy. Driving is Pena. Pass intended for Robinson. Broken up. Now into the front court for Soden. Soden, Bedoyan for 3. And they said that his toe was on the line. The shot misses. The rebound to North. Miglani. Miglani taking his sweet time. And now takes a deep 3 for Parth Miglani. It's good.
Great confidence on that shot.
Anything is in play if it's past half court for Parth Miglani. Showing some big time range. Now O'Connell drives into the paint. The shot misses, but he is fouled. Will go to the line and shoot 2.
Yeah, great take. Great take.
Foul call there on Lazo. I believe that is his first. And we'll get a chance to look at O'Connell driving. Dale Bird with great work on the replay, and he will go and shoot 2. Not Dale Bird, Brady O'Connell.
Yeah, that was a great gather into the right hand. Gather step, right hand, and finger roll. I mean, it's great. It's a great take, great layup. Even though it didn't go in, still goes to the line for 2.
Makes the first, does O'Connell. And now we'll shoot a second one. That one misses. Rebound Braga off the glass, no good. Tried to steal the ball from Lazo, but unfortunately throws good money after bad and winds up fouling Lazo. And for Braga, that one his first.
Yeah, no, it was great hustle. Even though he missed the follow-up shot, I mean, you got to expect that of a player like Thomas. I mean,
he is a hustle player.
He is tenacious as the day is long, that is sure.
and big part of their team last year. And, it all comes down to that hustle. He does anything to get the ball into the right direction.
Tied at 44. Lazo down in the paint, trying to get rid of it to the near side to Roy Cortez, and throws it almost to Merrimack. That one was about 3 rows deep. Still tied up 44 apiece, just under 5 minutes remain here in quarter number 3. We have had a lot of ties. We don't track that stuff, but if we were, we would tell you the exact number, but there have been no shortage of those. Biggest lead, North led by 7, 14-7, as O'Connell gets into the paint, misses the jumper. Back the other way is Roy Cortez. Spin move into the paint. Might have gotten away with a travel. Now to the corner, Maglani. His shot misses, but he'll go to the line and shoot 3 as Bedoyan fouls him. That's his 3rd.
Yeah, great spin move there. Let's see if he gets Maglani. I think he gets him. I think Nico gets Maglani on the hand, I believe, on the follow through. Yeah.
Maglani misses the first. He has 18. He is the high point man thus far in tonight's game. Makes the second.
Yeah, I think Maglani, all season has been the leader for this team, and it's really showing today. He's been very poised, patient, and he's just been a bucket from outside. So,
for our listeners who can't see the game, Maglani also wearing a pair of seafoam green kicks to play.
Seafoam.
Seafoam, that's a nice descriptive color.
Yeah, that is.
Our viewers at home understand what I'm talking about. Maglani makes the 3rd free throw. North now leads 46-44. O'Connell kicks far side. Kazajanski spins into the paint, no good. Rebound, Rodriguez to Pena. Pena, jumper from free throw, no good. And it looked like Henryshawn had a beat on that rebound, and the referee agrees. Pena wound up fouling him. That's Jaden Pena's 2nd. Henryshawn had that rebound pretty well in hand.
Yeah, no one boxed him out on that play, you'll notice. And, that was just great hustle going back, following a shot.
North leading Bedford 46-44. O'Connell bounce pass near side. Kazajanski now back near side to Austin. Luke Soden kicks far side. Braga trying to get a 3, but nobody can really get freed up. The Nashua North defense, the 2-3 zone, making some great movement. Shot blocked, and O'Connell winds up picking it up. And they say that O'Connell got pushed and the foul assessed. Number 1, Rodriguez gets whistled for it. And Titan coach Steve Lane does not agree with that one. Robinson Rodriguez out and Peter Donovan in.
Yeah, North in the 2-3, they're doing a really good job of not letting them get the middle. That's the way to kill the 2-3 zone, and they're doing a really good job at keeping that middle contained.
They tend to really pack it into the middle when anybody tries to get into the paint. It makes it real tough to pick up the lines of sight if you're a player penetrating.
Let's see what they're doing here.
Our official did not like, first of all, I didn't like or I should say Steve Lane, the North Titans coach, didn't like the call to begin with.
Yeah,
thought it was a 50-50 ball, but then was contesting the fact that Brady O'Connell was on the floor when the foul was committed versus making a shot, which he, according to the official, the only one whose opinion matters, he was in the process of shooting. So he makes his first one, does Brady. And now we'll try his second. And the second one is also good, and we're knotted up again, 46. We've been tied at 39, 41, 44, and 46, and probably before that too, but the records don't go back that far. Pena dribbling far side, drives into the paint, try to reverse layup, contested by Dylan Soden. And Kazajanski, as he dribbles into the front court, loses the ball, gets it to Dylan. Reverse layup try, no good. Kazajanski cleans the glass, puts it in. He's got 11.
Yeah, great follow-up there. Seeing the miss, going right to the rim, getting the putback.
got the putback, and the Bulldogs lead 48-46. The other thing that, if we were tracking such a thing, lead changes. We'll get another good layout or a good view here from Dale Bird on the replay for those watching of the penetration by Dylan Soden and the wonderful putback from Kazajanski. Maglani was fouled, goes to the line. And makes his first. Foul called on Braga. Nashua North trails Bedford 48-47, and now it's tied up again. So, yes, if you like close games, we have one for you.
They're going into the 1-3-1 full court press, Nashua North.
Kick all the way to the far corner. Kazajanski drives the paint, broken up by Tristan Jones, recovered by Soden. Soden drives baseline, finds his twin Dylan, who gets it to Kazajanski, broken up. Kazajanski recovers, spin move, goes to the hoop, and is fouled, and Austin will go to the line and shoot two.
Yeah, I liked how Nashua North kind of switched that up, going from the 1-3-1 right back to the 2-3 zone, bringing a new look out for Bedford. I like that intensity and the pressure that they brought from that.
First one from Austin is good. Foul was called there on Maglani. That is his third. So something to watch if you're Steve Lane. You don't want your dude who is rolling along with 22 points to wind up fouling out of the game, or at least too early. Fighting for the ball down low was Tristan Jones. It goes off the shoe of one of the Titans players, so it'll be Bedford ball underneath. Soden to Dylan, or Dylan to Luke. Now Luke to Thomas Braga, and Braga converts with the left. He's got 5, and the Bulldogs lead 51-48.
Yeah, it was a great dump pass from Luke, pushing the ball to the hoop, and you know, Thomas being on that opposite side block just seamlessly right there. And Luke was able to find it for the dump pass. It was a great play.
Jones, beautiful up fake, couldn't make the shot. Now back the other way, the Bulldogs. Kazajanski, another. He's got 14. The Bulldogs lead by 5, 53-48.
We would call that a touchdown in football.
That was a dime.
Yeah, dime.
Right on the money.
So the next broadcast we got coming for you on Tuesday, January 9th at 7 p.m. The girls basketball team takes on Exeter at home here in the BHS Gymnasium. And on January 19th, the Friday at 8 p.m., the boys basketball team takes on Goffstown. And you can watch all this action on BCTV Channel 8 on HD 1072 on cable, the BCTV app, or listen to Bedford 1051 WBNH.
Well done. A lot of action here in the winter. And of course, a lot of students participating in winter sports right now, whether it's basketball, indoor track, and of course tonight's game we're on Nashua ETV 22. I want to say hi to our friends down there, John Collins and the crew, for Pete Johnson putting up with me during some of our soccer playoff games. A lot of fun with those guys though.
I was just informed that there has only been 6, or only, I shouldn't say only, there's been 6 lead changes this game. Harry Kozlowski stat. Thank you.
All right, that may be. We've had at least 5 ties, more ties than Father's Day. Ball stolen there by North. Pena with it. Now evaluating his options, gets it to Roy Cortez up top. Bulldogs lead 53-48. And Roy Cortez taking his sweet time down low. Lazo, and he got tied up. Feet got stuck, and he wound up traveling coming out of it. And Steve Lane not happy with that.
Yeah, arguing a shove off there from Dylan Soden.
So the Bulldogs dribble into the front court. Brady O'Connell with the left hand into the paint. Nothing doing. Lazo the rebound. North comes back the other way, trailing Bedford 53-48. Rod Cortez to the corner. Lazo for three is long. No good. Soden a rebound. Deep pass. Kazajanski, and with the right hand, Austin converts. And he's now got 16. Bulldogs with their biggest lead of the game, 55-48. And down into the paint. Great pass from Lazo to Maglani, who knocks down another basket. And Parth Maglani has 24, and North cuts the Bedford lead to 55-50.
Yeah, that was a great backdoor cut from Maglani, and great vision just to see him.
Veteran move by the junior Maglani, playing beyond his years.
Another thing, too, to note, I think, for Nashua North, this is a very old group. Not old, I shouldn't say old, but they're a more experienced team. A lot of juniors and seniors on this squad, comparatively to Bedford.
We don't have any eighth-year seniors like you do in college football.
Or basketball, for that matter.
Dylan Soden, turnaround, Jay, high off the glass, no good. North with the rebound, about 25 seconds left in the first. Pena for two, no good. And a great putback there, Peter Donovan for North. He's got 4. They now trail Bedford 55-52. O'Connell, far side. Kazajanski thought about a three. Under 10 seconds left here in quarter number 3. Braga's three from the corner, no good. Rebound Maglani, and he's just content to let the clock run out. Andrew Hansen would hate that. Hansen always wanted that shot chucked up at the end of the half. But regardless, we have played 3 quarters. After one, North led 18-15. We were tied at 39 at the half. And now through 3, the Bulldogs lead 55-52. So the Bulldogs chipped away at things. They've trailed by as many as 7 early on, wound up leading by as many as 7, and now here we are with them leading by 3. So
looking for where you can find upcoming Bedford Bulldog games, BCTV is a proud member of the New Hampshire Coalition for Community Media, which offers a New Hampshire high school sports broadcast schedule, listing games from all across the state. Our peers in other communities may be covering your away games live in their channels and live streams. Find Bedford Bulldogs game coverage and more at nhccm.tv/calendar/sports.
For the team's leading scorers, Kazajanski and Soden with 16 apiece. And for North, Maglani 24, everybody else in single digits. And the third quarter, really the Parth Maglani show. As he wound up putting in 11 of the 13 that they scored in that period. So we got 8 minutes left to go. Sure to be a good one. If you're watching at home, well, I hope you enjoy it. Take a moment, relax, watch a little bit of basketball. Go about your regularly scheduled Friday evening.
Students all on their feet now.
As it should be. It's Friday night. You're at a basketball game. What else you got to do? Cheer loudly. Let's go. Lazo has the ball knocked away out of bounds. It'll be Titan ball underneath. Maglani to inbound. 7:41 remaining here in the game. Bulldogs on top of the Titans, 55-52. Maglani looks down low, and Peter Donovan somehow snuck through. Couldn't convert the 2-footer, but got fouled. Will shoot 2. Scores coming in hot off the ticker. The boys' final from Nashua South. South 66, Trinity 59, and the girls' final from BG. Pinkerton 73, BG 46. Wow. Lanny Buskey with a great team at Pinkerton, as she always does, but BG kind of had to reset the table. Donovan makes 1 of 2. That'll give him 5, and now the Bulldogs back into the front court. Ball near corner. Soden, 3 is good.
Huge 3.
19 for Luke, 58-53 Bedford. Pena driving the paint, and he got contacted on the floor. Not sure who that one was addressed on. I think it might be Nico Bedoyan. So that'll give Nico 4, and we'll see how long Frank Moreno wants to leave him out there, and the answer is not very.
looking to get Spencer Hendershon in the game. Good steal by. Just stepped on the line there for Luke Soden.
Soden stole it, but he tried to do the bunny hop in the pea patch, couldn't. And
good attempt.
Fell out of bounds.
Definitely good attempt.
Bedford on top, 58-53 over North. McGloney inbounds to Roy Cortez. Now far side, Pena. Back near side, Roy Cortez. He's really the engine that drives their offense. And a foul called there on Hendershon. And from the looks of what Frank Moreno is showing, Hendershon sort of moved into contact. They called the foul on him. And for Spencer, that one will be his first. Didn't really have any impact for Bedford. They've only committed 3 fouls to this point. Although I don't know how accurate those numbers are on the scoreboard. Roy Cortez shot no good. Back the other way on the fast break, the Bulldogs. Soden, Braga, nothing. And Braga cleans up his own mess, gets a bucket. He's got 7. Bulldogs match their biggest lead of the game, 60-53.
Yeah, that was a great way to take it right to McGloney and, use his body for a little bit of contact to get him a little bit of space. A huge 3 from McGloney.
And Parth, a big 3.
He's been a stud.
He has got 27 now. And now Soden, will he answer? The answer is yes. 19 for Luke, actually 22 for Luke, as the Bulldogs again lead by 7.
I think he's done that twice or 3 times this game.
It's been interesting to see. McGloney knocks one down and Soden says, oh yeah, I got this, buddy. Roy Cortez drives the paint. High floater is good. Beautiful shot, Roy Cortez. That gives him his first points since the second quarter. And the Bulldogs see their lead cut to 5, 63-58 with 5:50 remaining here in the game.
Yeah, Nashua North.
Soden near side 3, a little bit off to the right. Rebound McGloney. And McGloney winds up losing the ball. Braga picks it up. Hendershon, Braga. And off of Braga, but they say that it actually went off of Pena.
Yep.
And consequently, it'll be Bulldog ball underneath. We'll see. Dale Bird's got the replay. Ooh. We don't have the angle on that. I can't definitively say.
I don't know.
I can't overturn the call on the floor. I didn't see it hit anything, though.
Yeah.
O'Connell, jumper from the elbow, is good. Got 9 for Brady. And the Bulldogs again lead by 7, 65-58.
Yeah, excellent confidence. Just, he's a confident guy. So, taking that mid-range, it's in his wheelhouse, and having the confidence to take it in someone in your face. That's just great decision making there.
Lazo tried to find Rodriguez, nothing doing. Broken up there by Brady O'Connell. And now McGloney to inbound. Finds Lazo. Jumper, no good. Rebound, Kazajanski. Pass down court. Soden, jumper from 17, far side. Rattles around, nothing doing. And Kazajanski with the follow, little volley in. He's got 18. Bulldogs lead by 9. Biggest lead of the game for either team.
Bedford doing a really good job on the offensive glass. Following shots, they've done a good job at that all game.
100%. And great job, Kazajanski just getting free, didn't get boxed out. McGloney loses the ball, either a wet spot on the floor, wet shoes, but Braga fighting for it with him, couldn't come up with it, and they say it went out of bounds off Bedford, so it'll be North ball underneath as the officials use the time-tested method to dry the floor of the soles of your shoes.
Well, it's interesting. I mean, he slipped with the ball, so I thought they were going to go travel originally, but
I don't know that he had control over it to do it, but yeah.
Becoming a high school sports official is an easy call. Officiating allows you to continue to be a role model by demonstrating qualities such as impartiality. Oh my goodness. Impartiality, fairness, and courage. High school sports officials help protect the integrity of the games we love by teaching and enforcing the rules of play. New officials have an opportunity to make a difference in their communities right away. To learn more about becoming a high school sports official, please visit NHIAA.org.
I think after you do enough of those, you start, like during soccer season, I start hearing them in my sleep. So, and then you start making up alternative scripts that are, say the same thing, but are just worded slightly differently. And I don't know.
I've been on break too. I haven't really been reading much since I've been on break. So
words are hard. I get it. I was in a meeting with somebody today. They said words are hard. Yep, guilty. So it's way easier to do this when you're just talking about a game than having conversation with actual humans. Let's face it. The Bulldogs lead by 9, 67-58, 4 minutes and 50 seconds remaining in the game. Gotta say, love the hustle of this North team. And they are not a group that I would want to see in the playoffs.
Yeah, no, certainly not.
And ones who could certainly do some damage.
Yeah, making it to the semifinals last year, playing Pinkerton. This team is definitely a very experienced team. Fans looking for a foul call.
Good no
got
call.
A little chippy.
It was some extracurricular activity, but really nothing to write home about. Bulldogs looking to slow things down with 4:10 left here in the game, leading by 9. O'Connell to Soden. Soden with the right hand, far side, Kazajansky. And now Austin looks back up top to Brady O'Connell. And the Bulldogs, Rodriguez had to get in O'Connell's space to start that 5-second going. And a foul called against Rodriguez on the floor. He wound up getting O'Connell.
Yeah, very patient there by O'Connell, kind of holding the ball, waiting for the offense to kind of develop and, calling for the ISO and taking himself. That's just very good patience.
Well, if you're not closely guarded, you can do it as long as you want. And Rodriguez realized that if he didn't do something to press the issue, time was just going to keep moving by, and so he did. But for North, not quite certain. I know that they don't only have one foul. The board tells me they have one, but I don't believe that that's accurate.
Do they have?
Now the jumper.
Braga.
Thomas Braga, good. He's got 9.
Great shot. Great shot. Wide open. Why not take it? You're right there. It's a 10-footer.
Exactly. Into the lane with the left hand. Roy Cortez is good. Gets another one. He's got 10. Bedford still leads by 9. They led by as many as 11 just seconds ago. And with about 3:15 left in the game, little pass down low to Braga. Shot blocked, no good. Great hustle play by Lazo. And the ball knocked out of bounds from Maglani. The official on the far side didn't see it. The official on the near side, I'm not quite sure.
I believe it hit off of Maglani's back of his leg, I think, from our angle.
It may have, but regardless,
he doesn't have the angle.
We don't matter. What we think doesn't really matter. Pena into the paint, kicks it far side. Jones, good. Tell you what I've seen of Tristan Jones I like in the brief moments. Good size, get down low, create space, and man, a sophomore not afraid to shoot that left-handed 3 from the corner like that? Give me that all day.
Yeah, he's come up huge off the bench this game, and I'm sure he has all season. He seems to be the type of energy guy that this North team needs. Coming off the bench as a sophomore and hitting a huge 3 like that takes a lot of confidence, and it takes a lot of trust in the coach to him to do that. So definitely big shot for North here, bringing them back into it.
Absolutely. So where we stand right now, the Bulldogs on top, 69-63. You can catch Bedford basketball in action next Tuesday. The girls playing against Goffstown, is that right, on Tuesday? We had it written down.
Oh, no, they play Exeter.
Exeter on Tuesday. That's a 7 o'clock game. Goffstown's the boys.
Yep.
Friday, January 19th. So a lot of action. You could also just come watch them. It's not, the gym is nice and full tonight. I will say that. Yeah. I'd love to see that. Again, everybody's going to be at the grocery store tomorrow buying bread and milk. So, ball fought for by Pena there. Couldn't come up with it, trying to steal it from Bedoyan. And the foul called on Pena. That, I believe, is his 3rd. Unless, no, they gave it to Maglani. That's his 4th. And now back the other way come the Bulldogs as North is in the full court press. The Bulldogs lead by 6. Now the Bulldogs get it into the front court. Brady with it. Brady dribbling around. And let's see. It looks like a foul was committed. The official on the far side calls it and says Alize Roy Cortez committed it. But Bulldogs still not in the bonus yet.
Got 2 more to go.
Yep, making our way. Soden has it, loses it, gets it back, and they say, again, the foul. But if you're looking at it from the standpoint of if you're not going to get the steal for North, the next best thing is to get the foul.
Yeah.
Because really, if you can get the clock to stop, force the Bulldogs to shoot free throws, maybe miss them, well, you might make them change their lineup a bit.
Yeah, that's a big point swing as well.
It absolutely is. O'Connell dribbling with the left, now to Bedoyan, far side.
North fans getting pretty loud here.
They really are. I'm impressed.
Shaking the bleachers.
Love it.
Bedford timeout here.
You know, I go back 30 years ago or 30-something years ago to watching high school basketball where I grew up, and full gyms, not quite as big of a gym as this one, but a full gym, both sides, people screaming and yelling, and we don't always get games like this where it feels like this thing's pretty, for a Bulldogs home game, this thing's pretty full.
Yeah.
So nights like this, you got to enjoy it, and for the players, you bet they're enjoying it.
Entering in the gym now, the girls basketball team now coming to support the boys.
Pena called for one as Braga, or check, they said 14 called for it. They called Braga for a moving screen.
They called him for a block.
Oh,
actually.
There you go. It was something. Regardless, for the Bulldogs, an unfortunate turn of events. They lead by 6, 2:21 left here in the game. Jones to inbound. Finds Pena. And now O'Connell sags off Pena. The Bulldogs lead by half a dozen. We had about half a dozen ties. Pena drives, tumbles to the floor. The shot is good. He's got 10. And now the Bulldogs see their lead cut to 4. Brady O'Connell to Luke Soden. Soden dribbles into the front court, getting hassled there by Roy Cortez, who is called for a block. That is his 3rd.
I love the energy.
Oh, it's fun.
Oh, this is awesome.
This is what this stuff's about.
Everyone's stopping on the bleachers, yelling.
Soden will go to the line here. He'll shoot a 1-and-1. He's got 22 in his column tonight. Or check that. Soden is shooting 2.
A rare miss for Luke Soden.
Confused. I thought that one happened on the floor, so it should have been a 1-and-1. But I didn't know if we are in the double bonus, but it doesn't seem like we'd be there yet either. And Soden will make the second one. Confused, but whatever. That's not the first time. It won't be the last either. Pena drives to the left, kicks it near side. Roy Cortez. Roy Cortez spins back to Pena. Up fake, nothing doing. Loses the ball. O'Connell might have knocked it out of his hands. And indeed, that is what they say. Pena, the universal sign for he tipped it. Bulldogs lead by 5, 70-65, 1:45 remaining in the game. Now Pena to inbound to Maglani. We haven't heard much from him in the 4th. He's got a 3, that's it. Shoots a deep 3, no good. Soden the rebound. Luke now dribbles through traffic and loses the ball. Quickly, Kazajanski winds up stealing it back from Lazo. Misses the shot, gets the rebound. Nothing doing, no foul. Back the other way comes North. Now Pena pulled up, thought about a 3, thought better of it. Roy Cortez with the left into the paint, it's good. Alize Roy Cortez with 6 here in the fourth. Cuts the Bedford lead to 70-67. He's got a dozen himself.
Yeah, it went right by Nico Bedoin there. That's textbook take.
Great take by Roy Cortez. That quickness, that first step, and that wonderful left hand. Andrew Fenn has corrected me. It goes to show you I don't watch enough basketball. There's no such thing as a 1-and-1 anymore. It's a new NFHS rule this year. So there you go.
Wow.
The more you know. I did not come equipped with that knowledge.
A lot of rule changes.
Yeah. So at what point do you get into the double bonus? 5 fouls. Do they want the games to take 2 hours? To shorten the game.
Make it quicker and shorten.
If there's more fouls, how does that shorten the game? If there's more trips to the free throw line, I'm not sure how that shortens the game. But, hey, I didn't like the pitch count, the pitch clock to begin with. That turned out that it shortened baseball games, so I'm going to trust the people who actually know basketball. I'm not one of them, obviously. Henry Dubois, there's no 1-and-1 anymore. Buddy, thanks. I am guaranteeing you I have another text. Steve Crowley, no more 1-and-1 in New Hampshire. Everybody's getting a shout out tonight. You get a car, and you get a car, and you get a car. Bedford 70, North 67. 115 remains here in the game. I am always okay with being corrected if I'm wrong, which I am. Deep pass, Soden converts. Now Luke's got 25.
Another dime. Full court to Luke Soden.
Right on the money. White 14, Braga committing a foul. And going to the line and shooting 2 is Parth McGloney. McGloney with 27. His team trails by 5, 72-67. First one made.
Student section barking.
Barking at them.
They are the dogs. I mean, it makes sense.
Whose head is that they're waving around the student section?
I don't even want to know. 29 now for McGloney as he makes the back end of that one. And now back the other way come the Bulldogs, leading 72-69. North in that full court press to Braga. Now to Soden into the paint. Lost it, comes down with it. And O'Connell now has it. Bounce pass, Kazajanski, who converts with the left. And now he's got 20, and the Bulldogs lead by 5. Ball into the front court. And McGloney had the ball, and they said that Braga fouled him on his way down. And McGloney will go to the line and shoot 2.
Bedford fans really upset with that one.
Braga's got 5. He's done.
Let's see the replay on this.
That would have been a good no call, if anything.
Yeah.
It was just kind of, there was contact, but the contact was initiated by the offensive player, and, and the defensive player backed away from the contact. But again,
we don't make the calls.
Do not make the calls. Those guys get the big bucks. And if we're going to do the nice reads about becoming official, we cannot criticize them.
Yeah, absolutely.
So McGloney's first one good. He's got an even 30 for now. Bulldogs on top, 74-70.
See if he can make it 31 here.
0.3 left. And the second one also good for McGloney. Dylan Soden to inbound, finds his brother Luke. Luke gets fouled by Pena, and again, that a good call. The student section not at all pleased by it, but it absolutely made sense. And Soden will go to the line and shoot 2. And the moral of the story is late in games, if you're in the bonus, get the ball to your guys who can shoot free throws.
Yeah, absolutely.
North keeps getting to McGloney, who's money. And the Bulldogs keep getting it to Soden.
And Soden's also money.
Yes. I didn't want to jinx him. That's like saying Justin Tucker's never missed a field goal of whatever, and then
He missed it.
there you go. Although they've been saying that about the Cowboys kicker all year, still hasn't missed. Soden makes it.
Makes both.
And now back the other way, half a minute remaining in the game. Pena, crossover dribble, deep three, no good. Soden the rebound. And with the Bulldogs up by 5, Soden is fouled. Looked like that one was against the junior Luke Peters. Soden will go to the line and shoot 2.
He had great awareness to bring the ball up. I mean, he's one of the best free throw shooters on this team, if not the best. So getting that rebound and pushing the ball, drawing a foul, it's just great basketball. Makes good on the first one.
Soden increases that Bedford lead, 77-71. Deep breath for Luke, and he'll knock down the back end. That'll give him 29, 13 here in the fourth. And now McGloney's 3 is good.
Triple contested.
Right back the other way. Great shot, Parth McGloney. O'Connell inbound, Soden gets fouled. Peters gets him again. Peters of Nashua committing the foul. Not trying to sell Soden a car at the same time, though. I'll be here all week. Don't forget to tip your waitress. 78-74 the Bulldogs. You get a car, possibly from there, I don't know. As Soden makes the first one. 10.4 remaining in the game. Bulldogs have fought hard in this one. Trailed 18-15 after 1. Soden misses the free throw. Pena with it. McGloney, he'll shoot a deep 3. And McGloney is fouled and will go to the line and shoot 3. And Jeff Butts, one of the assistants for Bulldogs, has his head in his hands.
That is possibly...
As if to say, why are you committing the foul? It doesn't matter if he makes the 3 there.
That's probably the worst case scenario.
It's not really what you want.
No.
So McGloney will go to the line and shoot
3.
A trifecta. The Bulldogs lead at 79-74. I mean, that makes it more palatable, but even if McGloney makes the next 2,
need a 3.
You foul, maybe miss a couple free throws, I don't know. Or if you're McGloney, you miss it here, try to get the ball back, probably.
Yep.
See what you can do. McGloney been on fire all night. That late 3, a big one. Now he will make that make this third free throw, make it 79-76 in favor of the Bedford Bulldogs with 2.6 seconds left. Well, you know what's going to happen. The Bulldogs are going to try to inbound to Soden.
Yep.
So who else can you possibly find who's going to knock down a free throw?
Probably O'Connell, right?
Yeah, I would say that's a decent bet. Or Kazajanski's got the ability to do that. So on the night, in case you're wondering, Brady O'Connell 3 of 6 from the stripe. Nico Bedoyan 2 of 2. Spencer Henrishon 0 for 2. And Kazajanski 1 for 2. So Nico seems to be a safe bet. Brady O'Connell 3 of 6 tonight. But they will still try to find Soden.
Yeah, I mean, you know, and all of these guys, I'm sure, can shoot at a high percentage. So really, anyone I think we can get here. Cannot throw a bad pass here.
Bedoyan 2 inbound. Looking, finds Kazajanski, who gets fouled immediately. Foul committed by Adrian Lazo. And Austin will go to the line and shoot 2.
There's great awareness, too, to run the baseline after the made free throw. I'm sure that was said from Moreno.
Oh, had to have been, yeah.
Yeah, but still, nonetheless, great awareness to remember that and, you know, find the open person. And Kazajanski.
Kazajanski with 20. Nice shooter's roll there. and makes the second one. Does Austin a deep three from McGloney?
Ooh, almost goes in.
That one almost is. There's your heat check for Parth McGloney. And the Bulldogs escape here with an 81-76 win over a very tough Nashua North team. 81-76 your final.
Yeah, it was a great avenging win for Bedford after the only loss being to Nashua North last season. We came in here, played with high intensity, and got it done.
They certainly did. For the Bulldogs, actually we'll start with North. Leading the way, Parth McGloney, he had 36. Then McGloney, he had 11 in the third, and he had 12 in the fourth. So
Isaiah Thomas.
He was the guy who was getting things started. He was a microwave right there. Also, Alize Royce Cortez, 12. Jaden Pena, 10. Adrian Lazo, 7. Peter Donovan, Tristan Jones, 5 apiece. Jones with a big 3 late. And Robinson Rodriguez with 1. For the Bulldogs, the victors tonight. Luke Soden putting up 30, 14 in the fourth. Austin Kazajanski, 22. Thomas Braga, Brady O'Connell, 9 apiece. Nico Bedoyan, 7. And Dylan Soden and Spencer Hendershon, 2 apiece. For the Bulldogs in this one, Jack, they trailed early. They were down 14-7, and they went on a pretty sustained run, 17-7.
Yeah.
And that was the point at which all of a sudden you said, all right, we got a game on our hands.
Yeah.
We knew that North was going to come out strong with that 17-7 run from the Bulldogs, but credit to the Titans, they didn't wilt under that pressure.
No, absolutely. I think they played poised and patient the entire game, and I'm thoroughly impressed with how they played. They played patient. They also played with high intensity, especially on the defensive end. I'm doing a really good job helping, fill in those passing lanes, and that defense led to offense. So I think even though they let up 81, they said they haven't let up 60, and even letting up 81 and scoring 76, I think it's a pretty job well done.
Yeah, North showed me a lot, and what we're seeing on the highlights that Dale Bird is sharing is a lot of great passing from the Bulldogs that was keyed, like you were saying, by their defense. So great effort from the Bulldogs. They escape with a win tonight, 81-76 over a very tough Nashua North team. For Jack Watson, Bill Jennings, Andrew Fenn, Harry Kozlowski, Bill Carter, Dale Bird back in the studio doing replays. I'm Lauren Fox. Again, thank you for joining us, and those on Nashua ETV 22, also thank you for joining us. Again, your final here, the Bedford Bulldogs 81, Nashua North Titans 76.